The Toy Collectible Fans Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, giving you another Batman review. This time it's the Batman and Robin 2-pack. Comes with basically the wall climbing partition, which we'll show you in just a second. I've removed this from the packaging because let me tell you, this takes forever to get out of the damn box. It mentions they use base on shelf or wall. Well, we'll show you how you can do that. It's a little bit of a gimmick, but it's still like all 1960s Batman, very kitsch and good fun. Holy high-rise Batman, it says at the side of that there. Batman logo. Side of the box, we get a nice picture of Batman from the animations. We're back. Biff, it says there at the bottom. And oof there, and we get Robin. On the top of it, nothing else other than the bat symbol. And underneath is just the Mattel logo and the Batman logo and some other stuff, basically saying don't shove it up your bum. On the back of this, you'll see there's Batman and Robin in their handshake there. Same Bat Time, same Bat Channel, featuring there's all the figures we've reviewed on the channel. Sups Up Batman's just coming in the mail, but apart from that, all the others are reviewed and on our TekSushi channel. Just look for the playlist. So that's the box of the packaging. Once you remove all of this stuff outside of it, you get Batman and Robin inside. You get one tiny little, very easy to lose Batarang, and I'll show that very quickly because it's really not that exciting. Tiny piece of plastic. So watch when you rip it apart. I nearly ignored, I never even saw the fact that it was there. It comes with a small peg hole here. Not quite sure yet where that can plug into because I've seen nowhere on any figure that it can do that. And it also comes with a little hole there as well. So again, no idea what you got to do with that. If you know, please do leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So one little Batarang, and inside I've tried to recreate the scene here as much as I can. And of course, it's just falling out of his hand. But this is the Batman and Robin in the high-rise piece there, and obviously trying to recreate. If I turn it, hopefully it'll hold. Now the string obviously is falling apart. But if you remember the dodgy sequences in the 1960s TV show and movies, they would climb walls when, of course, it was very obvious it was on a flat piece. So that's what they're trying to recreate here in this piece here. So the base itself is pretty bog standard. There's not a great deal to it. It can be hung on the wall there with a little peg. So let me just see if the figures will stay in place. You do clip very well onto the figure there, so I guess you could display that quite well. Let's have a look at that. Really, if I turn it, then you could display the figures like so. It's kind of cool. It's a little daft, but all good fun nonetheless. And again, you get this piece of literally just cardboard wrapped up to look like string, which you can loop in, through the figure's hands. Now, it is held on with lots of little tiny tiebacks. So you want to keep them, or you've got some kicking around. If you're like me, I've kept some. And that would help you display that if you wanted to on your wall. The windows don't really seem to do anything. It looks as if they would pop out, but in fact they don't seem to. It's I don't want to break the thing, but regardless, it's a little bit awkward to be able to do anything with them anyway. But I think they pop out. There we go. They do eventually pop out. There you go. They do open. So my bad. So the windows can be displayed open. If you remember the movie or the TV show, people do pop out all the time. And it's just very clearly filmed on a flat studio, but those were the days, man. So the base is kind of cool. Certainly makes it a novelty, but one of the things that's really attractive about this is you finally do get a Robin. There's no other Robins in the Batman current line, and this is the only place to get them. Not only that, but you get the extra wire in his cape, which also Batman has. He's the same. The Batman's exactly the same as the one we just reviewed on the channel. I'll give you a quick look at it anyway. But let's take a look at Robin. So let's zoom right in. Again, the camera picks up the colours a little bit vividly and strongly there, but not bad on the paintwork. But it does make him look as if he's got pink lipstick, but I assure you it's not quite as bad as that. But nice detail on the sculpting, on the little belts and gold pieces there. The paintwork's fairly decently applied. Again, it's very simple, so it's hard for them to go wrong. And we do get two peg holes, obviously, on the figure. And there's really not a great deal else to show you on that. I'll lift the cape and show you. There's a very annoying warning label on the back of the cape, which I've removed on Batman, because you really wouldn't want it displayed. There's Boy Wonder's bottom, ladies and gents, whatever you're into. But this huge big warning cape there, which basically I guess is, there's a bit of a warning on a lot of products that you can't have metal wires within something. So this is clearly stating it's plastic coated wire stiffeners there. So there is wire in there. But the cape. It's a bit of a novelty. I'm really not a fan of it, quite frankly. It doesn't really work or do much to me. The reason being is the pins only come up to this point here and don't loop around the neck, so it's not as if you can really. The figure, even if you move the cape, if I move it down to the sides, you'll see what you tend to get is this ridge up, and then it jumps down. It just looks a little odd to me, but I'm being very, very picky. So again, facial sculpt, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. Again, it's not quite Marvel Legends quality, I would suggest, but not a kick in the pants off it. It's relatively decent. He's fairly well articulated, as we'll see in just a second. He does have a ball joint with a hinge on that head there, so he can move around and also has limited movement up and down. On the shoulders, you'll see if I move that around, he's got a ball joint with a hinge at the shoulders there. Join the elbows on a swivel, and he's got swivel gloves there too. He's also got that ab crunch, very hard to move there, but there's not a great deal of movement, but he's got that ab crunch movement there. There is some swivel in the waist, very stiff, and down at the legs we've got these bizarre kind of pins and ball joints which allow all sorts of poses to be made on the figure. So there's certainly plenty of movement. He's got the top of thigh or the bottom thigh swivel there. We've got a swivel joint on the knees and a swivel joint down at the elbows there. You'll see that down there too on that little peg. So plenty of movement on him. Not a bad figure by any means, but it's the only way in which you'll get a Robin. So it's a kind of cool pack to pick up. I think, as I mentioned, I bought this at dorksytoys.com. I don't know whether they've got any of the full sets left. I think they do have singles left. But definitely check them out. Again, there'll be a link directly underneath the video. Go on and check it out. Batman is absolutely identical to the one that we reviewed in the single carded version. There is no difference to him. The only difference, again, is this wired cape. And again, that slight problem I mentioned where the wire comes up and then, it's a little odd and a little weird. Let me just take that off again. So there's nothing else really different to show you on that Batman. No extra pieces or parts. Same paint. Same articulation, practically in fact it's exactly the same as Robin. There's no real difference going on at all. And again, that little tiny batarang. And on the back of this, there's nothing else really to report there, just that little hook for the wall and putting your figures through there and opening the windows and so forth. And that's it. Love to know your thoughts. What do you think of this? Is it really worth getting this set? Are you into the 1960s Batman? Love to know your thoughts. Please do leave a comment below. Give it a thumbs up or thumbs down if you liked it or not. And that helps us know what you like. And we'll make sure we try and review what stuff is good or not. But again, love your comments. Please do leave something below. And we've also got some social channels linked underneath. You can find Instagram, Google+, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Again, plus a place to go and buy this product if you want to. That's it. Hope that was useful for you in your Bat reviews. And if it helps you decide whether you want this collection or not. I certainly like them, but there will be more, that's for sure. So see you for another Bat review coming up soon.